That's not gonna work today. Is that what we're doing? There we go. Yeah, I did. Was that 27 and 28? No. Can't be worse than ours.
One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the Big 12,
dang, that is rough.
Volunteers taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off.
You know, I still think, I don't know, they're eventually going to cancel some of those.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football.
Yeah.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Give to the back.
Man.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That is seriously brutal.
The ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun,
yeah, like we play Ohio State Notre Dame in the same year.
If he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line,
right,
and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Oh, that's awful.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run.
Oklahoma State.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short.
Yeah.
Handoff to
I really think someone's going to cancel one of those.
I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, do stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 1-on-1. Stop the run first.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third.
Yeah, that will be.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time.
We beat him in the Citrus Bowl in like 95 or something random like that.
Performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last
game
was
really?
the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him,
I mean, there have been years where I thought for sure we'd play him.
I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking for room. It's Davidson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Couldn't quite
the 20 and out of bounds and the
get that edge.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, 7-0. All that
Good start.
And then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
So that's a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allow the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy?
Nice.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Puts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good
We're getting there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing
Tuesday, we can celebrate Jake.
He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked
Veterans Day.
That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they
Come on, Boulder.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Awesome job up front by this defense.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
The defense industry.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Runs through the tackle.
Oh, we got a slide.
As close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Takes it on the shovel. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Oh, nice. Still be there.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
We got him.
The quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end.
There we go.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. Shows him the stick.
Oh.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top.
Drop it. Oh, he hung on to it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, we got him.
The defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion,
I knew it.
and now they're back to work. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Those two not on the same page.
Gives me like more time to throw.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The give to the back. Across the 45. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice.
What the heck are they doing up there?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. And the throw to the sideline
they'll probably go for this, right?
No? For the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash.
Now it's hooking.
The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Get the edge. He got it.
The 20. Touchdown Seminoles.
I am up 28-0.
The band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout.
I am winning.
Really nice
28-0.
offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This
It
has
is
been the
a monsoon,
definition
though.
of home
The
field
rain
advantage in
is
this football game.
present.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
Gosh.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch on the sideline will come up a little short.
Actually, I'm tired of giving him that.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I think there's a way.
Ready, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
Yeah, you can send me a Monra, and I give you
On 3rd and
one of my
long,
running
trying to
backs.
convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away.
Let me do some research.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're
pretty
going to
overwhelming if you
try
ask
to
me.
right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
I don't think Ron Williams knows what's wrong with Ron Williams.
He's got it down the left. Turns on the jet. Touchdown, Noles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
I think he's just terrified to get hit.
Quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Clinton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lost one deep down the right side.
Ooh.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? The screen, he can go. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Oh, and they're after him. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He fires to the left side.
Oh,
a big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming.
Yeah, he shook me
coming
there.
after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass to the sideline. Pick up a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
How?
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be.
Oh, just got rid of that.
Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. It's a running one. And he walks.
3 plays, and we got a better lead.
Touchdown, Florida State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
God,
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Beebe. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, what a stiff one. That was short.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. A big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground.
Nicely done, gents.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the move. Shakes off the defender.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure
just
forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Trying to take it back.
Oh, let's do a pick 6. Man, there goes a shutout.
Touchdown, Volunteers! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Does it seriously?
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all
I did
big
not realize
ones
that. I thought
conference. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 32 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
This is amazing. Now my quarterback just got sacked, but I fumbled it, and they picked it up and scored.
The defense putting points on the board.
They scored 14 points in about 10
defenses
seconds.
are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe you'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Oh my gosh, now I'm getting just injury after injury.
On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Just trying to get out of this game. You got 2 clocks on and everything.
On the run, it's Rudolph. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone.
Knock him in. Thank you.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
God, get right there.
They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense
has
had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4.
Into the end zone he goes.
Review it again, I dare you.
That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
They go to the ground.
Oh.
There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat.
Got him.
I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team.
Oh, much better punt this time.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds
Brother,
at the 5,
I keep taking you out. What are you doing now?
95 yards to go in front of them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Cavazos. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down.
22nd.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between,
I really don't know if I'll do anything. I'm
not
not very much I can do.
He leaves it with the back.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want.
He is. He's trying to load up for next year.
Run the football, eat that clock.
Yeah, I don't want to give up picks.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The one player that I would have, loved to have was St. Brown, but again, I don't know. I can't give up.
And play to a standard of excellence.
I've only done it a couple of times, and it's only been like mid-round picks.
How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job.